Hebrews, Hebrews chapter 3, verse 12. Take heed, brethren, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief, in departing from the living power, but exalt one another daily, while it is called today, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin. For we are made partakers of Hamashiach if we hold the beginning of our confidence steadfast unto the end. I'd like to give all prayers and honor and glory to Yahweh Hashem Shah, Hashem Kakudash, the Wadi Yahweh Hashem Shah for giving us the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who deserve double honors rightfully so. Shalom to the Akim, pushing the word of sincerity and truth, for being faith-based and being prepared for what is to come. And what is to come. Race wars, famine, concentration camps, the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. 200 million missiles hitting the soils of America. Simultaneously, the terrors of the Lord lift up the whole full elect into the chambers. Simultaneously, the terrors of the Lord shooting laser beams at the ungodly and the heathens, rightfully so. Hey, Shalom. I'll Rakazah, the Lord, took the course of the video. I'm just a vessel looking for salvation. The Wadi Yahweh Shah for the apostles and the Akim, who's out there standing stiffly, who also seeking salvation. We ain't doing this for nothing. We ain't doing this to get a job. We actually doing this for a vacation because we putting in that work. Lord, please have mercy on Kasaji, have mercy on us. Have mercy on us. I'll be one of those predestinated ones. That's what I have hope in. I read those verses because it just stuck out, and we're gonna go through it. We're gonna go through some of the words in it, and I wrote desire to be edifying. It builds me up too. I wanted to build me up too because every time I read the scriptures, like before I started the video, I've been up for 2 hours just going through some verses, and it kept sticking me in Hebrews with the word faith. And like this picture says, it says, stand firm in your faith. And that's what we have to do. And who we have to have faith in, Yahweh Shah. And it has to be mixed with our hope and confidence. Learning, you learn things, man. You pitch, you get the words, like, wow, we didn't know it. That's what it meant. Like today at work, I told an individual, because, I'm secretly, being harassed. So, but ain't nobody got no confidence or no courage to come out in front. But, so, you say certain things to people and they look at you like, damn, I'm telling you, this guy is not, that's the look I'm getting all the time. It's like, being in this ministry, we not hiding ourselves. We're making ourselves a living sacrifice. And that's the best part. That's how Yahweh Shah did the same thing. He put himself out in the forefront to be seen. And those that seen him, they either loved him or hated him. There was no in between. So in this society, we're going to get more hate for what we do. For the belief in Yahweh Shemel Shah, and the faith in Yahweh Shemel Shah, and the hope in Yahweh Shemel Shah. So we got to hope, because remember, we got to keep this in mind, because right now, I'm going in the spirit. Yahweh Shemel Shah made our enemies too. So it's an ultimate movie, because the director directs everything. He puts what he wants there. This takes out what he wants. So that's how Yahweh Shemel Shah. He's the ultimate director. So our faith is being tested by the ultimate director, which is Yahweh Shemel Shah. He wouldn't know if we love him. And where I got these from is, I'm going to read that verse last, but it's also the name of the video. I'm not going to say it yet. I brought this out, I remember. All right. So Hebrews chapter 3, verse 12. Take heed, Benjamin, lest there be any of you, and take heed, Benjamin, lest there be in any of you an evil heart, of unbelief. And we don't want to have unbelief in Yahweh Shemel Shah. And we get attacked. That's like, if you got a clear indication that you might just be one of his predestinated ones. Because what goes on in your brain, man. You know, Apostle Kabbalah would say this. He said, the first person you got to worry about is yourself within your inner man. You know, you got those thoughts. Oh, you ain't the elect. You ain't one of this. You ain't that. Why you doing this? You should be doing that. Those are, you fighting your inner man first. So at the same simultaneously, it is a simultaneously thing. Because you're actually going against the elements in the world. So the elements is the everything, the odds is highly against you. You know? Well, the scripture says, if you come to serve the Lord, prepare that soul for temptation. That wouldn't be in there for nothing. That's Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 1. If you start there, you know, constantly endure. And to endure means to make hard. You know. So, I kind of forgot what I read. I want to make sure. Okay, yeah, we're gonna read this. All right, let's read this again and get a little bit of something out of it. And I'll bring a couple of precepts out. Hebrews chapter 3, verse 12. Take heed, brethren, and lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief. The unbelief, and you don't want to have unbelief in Yahweh Shemel Shah. And departing from the living power. So it clarifies this right there. The living power is Yahweh Shemel Shah. And you don't want to have unbelief in him. And like I said, before I started this video, I had these thoughts, right? Oh, you're not an old for lot. That's the thoughts I'm having in my mind, man. You know, I'm reading the scriptures and, you know, I'm getting distracted. You know, thoughts just coming in my head. That's how you know that you could potentially be one of the hopeful lot. You have confidence in that. The word confident means with faith, right? Right? So we got to have that. We got to be confident in what we're doing. And how about this? Let's see. All right, so I just read the verse and I want to make sure. Just looking for a precept. All right, it says, take heed, brethren, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief in departing from the living power. You don't want to depart from the living power. Departing, right? So I just want in departing. I just want to see the verse. Salakia. Because the time is 1 o'clock a.m. Alright, so 1 second. Alright, so we gotta do what our forefather, one of our king, the ultimate King David, you know, because he have he have always done this, even though he have sinned, because he knew he did wrong against Yahweh, because he said it in Psalms chapter 51 that I have sinned against thee. Right now I can't remember what verse, but he said that in Psalms chapter 51. This is Psalms 18, verse 3. I will call upon Yahweh, who is worthy, Who I will call upon Yahweh, who is worthy to be praised. And he's the only one he's the one that put us in this situation. He's the only one that can get us out. Who shall I be saved from? So shall I be saved from my enemies, man. I'm telling you, man, this is, I mean, everything is based on, it's a spiritual thing. But remember, we're playing this out in the carnal mind, in the carnal body. This is how we war. The flesh and the body is warring. The flesh and the spirit is warring with each other. So how does that happen? Because we are in the flesh and we are trying to build our inner man. And our enemies is in the flesh. See, this is what we got to conquer, this flesh. There's a lot to it, and I don't want to be diverting all over the place, but to keep this, I'm fighting right now in my mind. I'm fighting demons, man. It's accurate, man. Like, who would have knew all the things when you were living in the world? Who would have knew that these things, that this is the ultimate challenge? Yourself first. Once you gotta conquer your habits, your way of life you used to be. You gotta mortify the members. So that's something that tells you. Mortifying your members tells you something. Mortify your members. Let's see if I can get that verse. Because you're your number one enemy. Salaki. 1 second. Salaki. Right? It says, Galatians chapter 3, verse 5. Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth: fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil concupiscence. Salakia. Oh boy. Concupiscence. Right? And covetousness, which is idolatry. See, that's you. You fighting yourself first, man. Yourself can make you be unbelief, man. Like, then you gotta deal with the other things, man. Like, say if you have children, and if you lose faith in Yahweh Shah, you got your children. Oh, I'm hungry.